So all the Akhadas have decided that they will not be going because the administration hasn't been able to take proper steps, adequate steps to ensure that the Akhadas could carry out the Snaan. In fact, the Akhadas have been saying if the administration was so inadequate, they should have handed over crowd control and management to the army, because the army would have handled it very effectively with military precision. The administration made a lot of pomp and show but were unable to deliver. However, the situation right now, the crowd control has been achieved to an extent. The devotees who were stopped at some of the pontoon bridges, they are now crossing over to the other side. They are taking a dip and then moving to the other side. But the Akhada, the Shahi Snaan of the Akhadas had to be called off. Santosh, my colleague, joins me once again with the latest developments. Santosh, what's the latest from the police control room? Is the situation now under control? Any word from the hospital?
Yeah, we can say the situation is under control, and through visuals, you can also see the things are under control. The persons are now going smoothly to the Sangam Bank, and they are taking a holy dip on that Triveni. So the worst condition was occurred at early hours in the morning, around 2 a.m. when this stampede held, and many of the persons have been injured and many of is come down, but the number of deaths and the number of injured is not officially been notified or been informed. But what you have said, that the local administration had done a big pomp and show that they are well prepared. They can handle any situation, whether it was the terrorist attack or anything. But when it comes the crowd management, the whole pomp and show set aside, and the administration fails, their claim fails. And that's the reason that early hours, when around 2 a.m. this stampede held.
So where did the drills go wrong, Santosh? I'm sure there would be a detailed assessment, but even now ambulances can be heard going towards the hospital and crowd control. Where did the Uttar Pradesh administration completely fail on crowd control?
Definitely, the whole administration, whether it was the Lucknow monitoring officers or the Prayagraj administration or the Kumbh Mela administration, they totally failed. The pilgrims who came for the holy dip on this morning Amavasya and early hours, when it was early in the 2 a.m. in the morning and this stampede held, it was the good, or we can say the other side of the management, that they have left a area of, we can say, the green corridor left for the Akhadas Snaan. That early morning when the Snaan will started, the whole area was left vacant, and that area was used by the ambulances to take away all those injured in that stampede to the hospital. That is the good luck for all those who have injured in this stampede, that they got the green corridor and a proper treatment they got in real time. But the crowd management was failed. The UP police, the basic thing what I have heard and listened and watched, that the officers standing on any point, they are not capable of taking any decision according to the situation. They pass the message to the senior officer, then that senior officer pass that officer to another senior officer, that the ball passing, the game is going on. Now that's the basic reason that the crowd management was not done at the point whenever the crowd increases, or any officer says that this point can be opened or this point can be shut down for the entry or exit point. But the officers pass on the message to the senior officer, and senior officers take a lot of time to take the decision. They ask to their senior officer, then they ask to the DGP or the Home Secretary or the Chief Minister office. Then during that meantime, when this passing on of a message is going on, this unfortunate incident we can see and
absolutely.
So we can say this is the whole failure of the administration, that this stampede held in the early morning of today. on the occasion of Moni Amavasya.
You know, all of this was war gamed. In the army, all of this, usually there's a sand model exercise that's carried out, then there's a dry run that is carried out, then there are contingencies that are planned, and UP police officers were telling me they had done all of this, they had war gamed all of this, and yet they were found wanting on several aspects.